they're just making their way towards that B side. The execute will come through. There's the smoke towards window of kitchen. It's pretty unstandard one, to be fair. And Azir, he will get the first gratification with one in return. Aziz will take down one task with the HE to follow up now onto a 3 versus 3 as gratification still playing around short, trying to find openings. Jacob will take down the first. Jacob with the second headshot in gratification. He will shut down Taz. Is gonna be pissed around in the way of EXTREMUM for the rotation to come through. And now he hears them. Lias, he needs to go huge, but Neo will take the initial fight. There's the rotation from Jacob. Takes down Neo, goes for the second fight. Jacob, good for 2. Now just needs to wait. They can play the retake. It is perfect. They have the defuse kit embedded, and all 3 players coming in from short. Azir, he's ready for the angle from Taz. And as this, he needs to clutch it in the 1 versus 3. All players coming from the same place, which means that, of course, they'll be looking to refrag. They don't want to let him take down more than one. Azir, he will fall. Aziz still has a pretty decent position, but Jacob, that's going to be the quick shutdown. And EXTREMUM, missing the initial shot, bomb will go down. But now for HONORIS, it's going to be extremely hard on the afterplan. They need 6 positions here because they don't have a single grenade, a single piece of utility to try and slow things down. Oh, and look at the HEs. Lias, he's gonna take Reiko down. Now on the man advantage as Neo, he's going on the back wrap. They need to try and win some time for him. And as this, he's not gonna be able to connect. Grucha connects him to the first, but gratification to take him down. And now the defuse will come in. Neo, he can't see the bomb. And there's no way that he does anything. He's just gonna save his AK. And that's gonna be 4th round for EXTREMUM. That was perfectly played by the CTs, as they will try and harm the economy of EXTREMUM, which, of course, is really important for them. They've been doing a pretty decent job to do that so far. We can see EXTREMUM not having a lot of cash, but Jacob here will try to shut down. Still, no trades going in favor of HONORIS. It is really messy towards middle. Aziz will take down Azir. And now onto the 2 versus 4, as Lias and Bentet are everything that's left for the side of EXTREMUM. Bentet, he looks aware of the chance of Reiko being down, but will he check Ninja? Lias, he's gonna get heavily tagged. Bentet spots the player, but Reiko with a pretty decent headshot on the Diego. And now Lias. Well, at this point, if he could save his AK, that's gonna be perfect. He has only 7 HP to work with, but spots the 2 players. He's gonna try and go for the fight. Runs out, and in the end, Neo, he will shut him down. And that fast play towards middle, it works for HONORIS. The reason, of course, was that old task here. Here's the steps, goes for the fight, needs to be careful. He has the bomb. It is a bit messy as Azir, he will take down Reiko. And that's a lot of damage done by the pistols. There's a second and third, and what's happening? HONORIS, they're just crumbling. Azir, he will fall as well. And that's just disaster. Spelled with capital letters for the side of HONORIS. That was the full eco. Only USBs, 1 flash invested, nothing else. Not a single armor, not a single pistol. And Grucha, he needs to clutch, but Bentet will shut him down. And HONORIS, well, there was no way for EXTREMUM to go even for the single op in this one. And now they have to. Gratification, he's ready for it, but he misses the initial shot. Bentet though with the first, Bentet with the second. And he's just a monster, deploys the smoke. Neo finally will refrag him. As now we're onto the 3 versus 3 HP advantage though in favor of the CTs, but they need to go for yet another retake. Oh, that HE will do a lot of damage to Neo. Takes him down to 64. And now the AWP on the retake. This could actually, after losing to an eco, they shut down the first buy round, but now, only because losing to an eco, EXTREMUM, they'll be able to rebuy. There's the flashes, a lot of damage done, but no kills going in either way. This HE, it could be massive, but Grucha goes for the kill. Grucha goes for the double, but Lias will take down 2 in the meantime as well. And now, yet again, another retake, 2 versus 2 for Jacob and Bentet. They have a defuse kit, they have a smoke. Can they find both players as Neo? He's hiding towards bench, spots the first player towards backside, gives up his position, goes for the fight. Neo takes a huge amount of damage. Bentet, he'll take him down. And now it's only left to Grucha playing around the smoke, but how much time could he buy for himself? Oh, he will try and just deny the defuse at this point. Grucha goes for the spam, gets the kill, goes for the second, and Grucha, he will close it out. and that's perfect. As they will need to find the peak first, then they will use the grenades. There's the molly. And now they will start jumping out. Bentet, he's gonna get mollied off. Somehow gets the first, doesn't get the second double. Lias and Jacob to shut down Taz and Reiko. Now it's only left to Aziz. The 1 versus 4. How much damage can he do in this situation? 15 seconds to work with. He's just playing maximum damage at this point, but Jacob, he won't let him do anything, and that's the complete shutdown. Extremum in a pretty decent position. Yet again, though, with a reset potential, and Honoris, they're just going for the full A execute. Bentet needs to go huge yet again, and Bentet does so. Gets the double. Reiko, he will take him down, but that's perfect. Bomb has been dropped. It's gonna win a lot of time for the rotations to come through, and they could easily play the 4 versus 3 retake, but Jacob looking like he doesn't want to go for the retake, and Gratisfaction and Jacob, they get taken down on the initial aggression. Now left into the 2 versus 3 Assas. He's ready for Lias as well, and Azar left into the 1 versus 3. No problems for Honoris whatsoever, and he didn't have a lot of success doing that, but still just trying to go for these plays. If an Alper does go for it and does succeed, that could pretty much win you the entire half. And Honoris, they're gonna be trying the B fake. 2 players now will walk out Palace, but Bentet, he's been extremely dangerous. Tazo will take him down. Jacob to fire. In return with 1, Jacob goes for the second. Not connecting the shots. There's the flash. Taz will take him down now to 2 versus 4 as Lias. He's already here, but needs to go huge, and he will get denied. It's only left to the big brain, the in-game leader. Azar in the 1 versus 4 pushes forward, gets the first. Isn't ready for the second and the third though. And Honoris, in the end, it is messy, but somehow towards that part of the map. So this could get messy here. They're still committed to the B side. There's the jungle smoke, there's the flash, and now they will make their way up connector, and Azar, he will take down the first. Reiko here needs to go huge, but Lias on the immediate refrag, and the retake is on, and that's the risk of not having a defuse kit right here. And right now, they didn't deny the bomb plant, and at this point, if Extremum managed to get in decent after plant positions, it's going to be nearly an impossible retake to come, but Aziz, he will find the first. Grucho to follow up. Now the 2 versus 3. Man down there, the Thesis. Grucho, he continues. And Jacob, he needs to clutch it. In a 1 versus 3, finds the first. Will he find a second? Jacob will find him in the end. Tags him. It is messy, but it works. Goes for the bait, gets the ding. And Jacob with the 1 versus 3 clutch when his team needed it. A bit of PM as well. Extremely prepared for this one. 3 players posted towards that A bomb side, and Taz, he's gonna overwhelm Lias. Gratisfaction following his fade, and now it's only left to Azar's Bentet. He will take down 1. Azar good for 1 as well, but nothing more than that as Reiko. Aziz, he's gonna get aggressive. Oh, Azar spots him. Aziz needs to be careful here, as they're already a man down, and they're gonna push through the connectors. Well, Bentet already. The flashbang is perfect, and it's just a complete shutdown from Extremum. Honoris in the way of Extremum, as they can just regroup now and explode out of connector. Bomb will get picked up, but Azar just picking up every single kill towards the A-bomb side. Aziz finally will fire back, but to what avail, as he will find a pretty nice shot. I would say that for Honoris, now you need to go for maybe the aggressive play with Do, because obviously you're going to go for an eco. Obviously you're just going to play around the AWP and Aziz and hope that he does the damage here, necessarily to try and maybe scavenge around. But before the next buy, the CTs are so confused on where to go, but Aziz, he's in a pretty good spot here. Oh, goes for the repeat. Doesn't manage to find a kill as Benton. He will punish Taz. Gratisfaction missing a second, but Azar, he's there to back him off. Now the 3 versus 3 as Azar, he continues. Bented as well with 1. And we're down to the 1 versus 2 as Azar will shut down EO. Yet again, Extremum just doing such a sick job, and the full execute will come in once again. The read this time is pretty decent from Honoris. They have a stack here, but only the pistols to work with, and every single kill is just gonna go on the way of Extremum as they shut it down without any casualties whatsoever. Look at the money on the side of the T's. Of course, for them, that works out perfectly, but a lot of damage has been done to Gratisfaction. Goes for the kill. There's the refrag door from Taz. Still a possible one. They have the defuse kit in Reiko. They have a smoke in him as well, so they might go for the ninja, but After plan is just too strong for the EXTREMUM side, and every single kill is going in favor of the T's, ladies and gents, as EXTREMUM, they will close things out here on Mirage. Securing the one. They managed to win map number 1, which of course was the home turf of HONORIS. Now onto their own playground, Inferno, which has been maybe one of the best maps for this lineup for a long time, as Gratisfaction, he will open things up, Jacob and Azur to follow up, and just like that, this pistol has just fallen into the hands of EXTREMUM. A bit of data for you to work with, as Reiko, he will find the first, and actually they could still go for this potentially. They have the fuse kit, but just the side is locked in for the side of EXTREMUM. A bit of data for you. Loved playing Inferno. It was actually one of their most played maps alongside with Nuke for the past calendar year, and well, let's say that the last victory that they had still, it's around that EXTREMUM, well, they should be winning this one every day of the week, as HONORIS are just gonna go for the safe at this point. Just gonna try and play maximum damage, go for the exits, as Reiko, he'll do exactly that, and they might as well try and go for the retake at this point. They have a fuse kit to work with. This was originally a round where they had to make as much damage as possible, but they're making their way onto the side, going for the late retake. Now onto the 2 versus 3, as this he will take down Azur, but Lias with the first, Lias with the second, and now only the 1 versus 1. Lias low HP, but Reiko, he will take him down, and somehow they kill them all, but they don't have any time whatsoever. I think that EXTREMUM have played too much Mirage games, too many of them against really good opponents, and they shouldn't be crumbling. But Aziz with the AWP towards pin will take down the first. Grujo will shut out one more. Aziz still standing his ground. He will finally fall to Lias, but to what avail? Azur, he's left into the 1 versus 3 yet again. Finds the first, but will he find anything more? And Reiko, the answer is no. Shut down coming in from the CTs, and unless they find the initial 2 kills, they should have no chances whatsoever in this one. And Neo making sure that this doesn't happen, does a lot of damage, finishes off Gratisfaction, as they're not ready whatsoever for the player from the boost. But as I say that, Jacob, he goes for a quick double, and the bomb could go down here, and it will go down. They'll be playing for the retake. This is kind of messy now for the CTs, as Jacob gets a third, and now Azur needs to go for the clutch, being game leader 1 versus 2. We saw how good he was on Mirage, but can he do it yet again? Just playing the timer at this point. They have a defuse kit in Grucha, so they're more than happy to take their time clearing every single position. And Grucha, he's not gonna even have. For some, the question was, can Bented fit the shoes of JKS? Can he fill the gap that JKS left in? Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter, as Gratisfaction is gonna find the first, but we'll see if Bented is gonna do a good job. Neo shutting down the man himself, Bented, the 1-for-1 trade towards Banana. Of course, 1-for-1 trades always favoring the T side, as they could just group up, refrag efficiently, and everything's gonna be alright. As Neo, he continues to be aggressive, but Gratisfaction just taking his head off the shoulders. Reiko with 1, Reiko with the second. No refrag coming in from the T's, as Reiko, he will even manage to go for his escape, but he doesn't want to escape. He wants to re-aggress, goes for the third. Will he find the fourth? Reiko, well, he won't, as Taz, he will steal it from him, but still a pretty impressive round here. The smoke is just timing at this point, and Jacob gets the first, nearly the second, but that won't matter because the execute is going elsewhere. It's going towards that B side. 2 defenders here, the fast rotation towards CT, and Aziz, he's ready, takes down the first, and this is perfect from HONORIS. They've read that perfectly, but Gratisfaction, he'll take down Needle. Still the Reiko towards side, Lias, he'll take down Aziz. Reiko with 1, Reiko, will he double up? Yes, he will. Still, he needs to find a player towards construction, and Lias, he'll win the duel. 50 seconds to work with now. And 1 HP remaining, and there's the molly. Now he can move, and now he will move as Lias trying to bait it out, gonna stick it, and Grucha, oh, he didn't go for it, but now as the smoke goes down, Grucha will take the fight, and he will take the Lias down. Perfectly played. Will he react on time? Has the support of Azur. There should be no way that they lose this one. EXTREMUM, Azur goes for the peak. Lias refragging Kazis, and this is just working out perfectly for EXTREMUM as they go for the last two fights. They win them, and by that, they're gonna win their number 4 on the board as the money for this might come to haunt them. Taz, he will go for the fight. He needs to go for something, and Taz, for something he goes, gets the double towards Minnow. That was not supposed to happen if you're EXTREMUM. In the end, Lias, he will take him down, but still the pump is dropped towards short, and this is so dangerous. The rotations have come through, and they need to try and get the bomb without getting taken down by the AWP of Aziz. But he is here, and he is ready, and Taz, on his own, he's won this round for his team. Bomb plant will be attempted by Benton, but he's gonna get denied. Gets the first, still 10 seconds to work with. But he's so heavily tagged. Taps it a second time. Benton goes for the fight, but Neo will take him down. And this is not a round that EXTREMUM want to be losing. Smoke towards CT, flashes towards the side. And Neo is all alone. He needs to try and go huge here, and huge! Neo goes! Gets the double. Lias with the refrag, but at this point, the veterans from HONORIS just doing all the damage, all the work. As Lias, he'll get taken down by Taz. And this is just a complete disaster for EXTREMUM. Jacob pushing towards CT, and Taz, he is ready. This is perfect. Benton, he needs to find a kill here, and he will find Reiko. Now it gets dangerous, but Aziz with the AWP, he's ready. Takes down the first. Now they need to refrag. Aziz goes for the repeat. Takes the second as Jacob. He will finally take him down, but still Neo, he's towards the back of the side. How impactful could he be in this situation? Well, he can't find anything now. And the 2 versus 3 is on Taz, taking down Benton. Now onto the 2 on 2. As still HP advantage is in favor of the T's. Diffuse kits available for both players on the CT side, but no utility whatsoever. And they're just gonna go for the fights. Gratisfaction takes the first. Jacob with the second, and it is messy, but in the end, it works for EXTREMUM finally. And now the grenades going towards that B-side. 4-man stack in the beginning from HONORIS, but Gratisfaction, he doesn't care. He just runs through the smoke with the AWP in his hands, and he might get fully blinded here. Gets down the first, goes for the repeat. Reiko though, there with the refract. Flash will come through, but Azar will take down Reiko. Smokes deployed, and Neo, he's all alone. Has only a P250 to work with, and he'll get completely denied us. Well, ladies and gents, the score here is going to be pretty much the same as it was. Maybe 1 or 2 cheeky kills on the Desert Eagle. He has no chance to win this one, and he knows it. Goes for the fight. Lias will take him down. Pretty much protocol kill to get. Pushed back towards that B side, and he's just baiting for Benton. He's just the bait. Benton, he will be the main man to do the damage, but there's gonna come the flash. Benton gets the first. Neo with the refract. Aziz with 1 more. And kills going in the way of HONORIS, the 4 versus 3, but they slow down and they will try and actually go back towards that A side. Lias, he's here, he's ready, spots them, falls back, goes for the first, misses the initial shots, still tries to go for the fight. Lias, Reiko will take him down, and HONORIS, they look pretty determined to win the pistol, but as I say that, Azar will take the head of Reiko. Now into the 2 versus 3 as they have a fuse kit to work with actually, so this one might get dangerous here. Still, the crossfire for HONORIS should be too strong at this point. They should have no chances whatsoever, and indeed they won't. Grucha and Aziz will finish things off. Still though, they have 2 flashes to work with. The execute will come through, and now the damage needs to come with the pistols. There's the flash from Benton, goes for the peek, gets the first with the help of Jacob. Benton with 1, Jacob with the second. And what's happening with the buy round of HONORIS is Benton. He'll take down 1 more, and Benton goes for the 4th, and he will indeed take it. What a round! In the meantime, Neo, he's anything but nice with the team of EXTREMUM as he takes down Jacob early on. Does a lot of damage as well to Gratisfaction as Reiko will take care of Azar, but Lias with the AK. Lias gets the second. Will he get a third? No task to shut him down finally. In Gratisfaction, he's all on his own. Needs to try and find something or at least win time. And Benton, he's so fast on the rotation, gets the first. And Benton, he wants to go for it. He's on fire. He's been feeling himself. Sees the player, doesn't tag him, doesn't frag him. And that's gonna be a 10th round for HONORIS as the T's, they haven't committed to that B bomb side, but they have towards A, where Azur and Lias are waiting, and they have the guns here. Lias pulls the first, gets him down, but Taz will take down Azur, as this HE is pretty nice. There's a rotation coming in. Lias will fall, but Jacob, he's close on the side with the Desert Eagle. Will have the chance to get the first, as is just jumping through the smoke, denying completely the play from Jacob. But Bented, the CZ criminal, well, he will get of Extremum because they're taking really aggressive angles. They're going for the initial fights. But when you just start losing those duos, you're pretty much losing the round because of that. But Azur gets a flash, Jacob as well with the max 7. Will he get a second? Gets the attack onto him, not the kill though. But Azur, he's there to double up, and this is just a collapse from HONORIS. Extremum shutting them down on the half by HONORIS. They didn't realize what hit them. In the meantime though, HONORIS, they're using the moment to push towards middle, but Gratisfaction, he's ready for it. He's read it perfectly. But still, the wrap from Long is coming, and Azur needs to be extremely careful here. Knows that there's a chance, gets the kill. And just like that, things are starting to fall apart for the side of HONORIS. Reiko here will get fully blinded. Same goes for Azur though, as he will even go for the repeat. Azis will take down Gratisfaction in the meantime, so still this round is open to go both ways, but look at that position from Bented. There is no way that Reiko is ready for that position, and Bented even goes further, goes for the fight. He doesn't care. This guy is an absolute animal, and of course they won't do it. Just hop by in Reiko. What a way to open things up here. That was a cheeky headshot. I'll give him that. And okay, Taz. Okay, Neo, Taz, what's happening with Extremum? They're just falling apart, and they don't find a single kill against the Pistols. There is no way that Extremum underestimated this one. It's not actually Extremum just making so many mistakes. HONORIS, they're so sharp. Neo and Taz, they're just shooting like they're in their 20s, and this is phenomenal. Look at that, they will even take 2 of the guns away, and the money for the side of Extremum is so... HONORIS still have the chance to go back towards A if they wanted to, but I don't think this is the case. They're just baiting utility at this point. Now the real execute will come in, now that they don't have anything to stop them with, but this is the molly going in, and Azur, he will take down Reiko. This is working out perfectly. They're stopped by the molly. Bented goes for the peak, goes down. There's the molly to take down Azur. Lias through the smoke, goes, takes the first. Makes his retrieval towards CT. But look at that Gratisfaction. He's so fast on the flank. He can deny the bomb plant, and he will. There's only 10 seconds on the clock. Can they find the bomb plant? And the answer is no. Lias shutting down Aziz. And Extremum, they're not out of this one just yet. They will win themselves a chance to take us to overtime. And HONORIS, they need to pick up the bomb and play all together. 1 minute to work with. They don't have a lot of grenades left. In fact, only 1 smoke flash and a molly, and Azur. Here's the steps. Goes for the flash. Goes for the peek. Misses the 2 initial players. Goes for the re-peek. Taz, or rather Azur, with a pretty important kill. But Taz as well will get one in return. Now the 4 versus 3, still man advantage for Extremum, as this is a pretty awkward position to be if you're HONORIS. You're just pinched from every single side, but Gratisfaction going for the peak. Taz is ready for it. Bented, he will shut down Reiko. Jacob spotting the initial player. Taz will take him down. Still Taz having so much impact, and Bented, just like that, he's left in a 1 versus 2. Spots the first player, knows exactly where Taz is. He's actually gonna go for the 1v1 to our side. He knows where Taz is. He wants to get the fight with the second player. Goes for it. Bented spots the second, but Neo will take him down. And just like that, ladies and gents, HONORIS, they're taking us to a 3rd map. What a matchup this has been so far. HONORIS putting up the... HONORIS will be more than happy to play the 5 versus 5 retake. This is a nice HE to begin with. Jacob tagged down to 50, but now they need to start going in. The flashes will come through, but Lias, Gratisfaction, Lias with a second, every single kill, Lias with a 3rd, and Gratisfaction the double. Well, just HONORIS going for a stack, doesn't commit, but In the end, Grucha, he will find him now. The man advantage yet again. There's the attack on the scout as Gratisfaction. He will take the head of Aziz now into the 3 versus 3, but still a pretty even one. And Honoris, they might have a slight advantage. Still, Jacob, he needs to find this kill onto Grucha. And indeed, he will find the kill. Bomb will go down finally. As Neo from Ram deploys the molly, but the bomb isn't there. Both players coming in from Ram, bent it to shut down Neo. Now it's only left to Taz and the AK that he managed to steal early on. He will try and save that. Or rather, he will fake and go back for the fight. This might be dangerous, Bente, though. He is ready. He might have a pretty decent chance here. Needs to be careful, though. Takes down the first, repositions himself. That's perfect from him. No refract potential whatsoever. The HE not connecting so much. Goes for the repeat, though, and misses the initial shot. Now this is a problem. So far, it has been perfect. Now it's a problem because it's a 4v4. And if they refract Grucha here, they're going to be in for a lot of trouble, and he's not even going to take the initial kill, so this might as well be the safe kill from the CTs, as they're ready for Lias. They'll take him down, but that won't change the dynamic of the round, as they're just going to go for the save. But as I say that, Neo going for the initial peek on his own, finds it. Azar will shut him down, and they might as well try to go for that one. It's a bit of a wild card. Bomb still hasn't been planted, but they don't have a kid to work with. Now the bomb will go down, but as I say that, Reiko just goes out and gets the first, gets the second. That was so messy from EXTREMUM. And if they shut them down now, it's going to be pretty much one-sided from there on, but let's see, the aggression is coming in. 3 players from the CT towards outside, and are they ready? Lias Aziz kills going all over the place, but every single kill has been refragged, and now onto the 2 versus 2. This is perfect from EXTREMUM. Or he might have just tried to take both players down, but no defuse kit, no grenades will just result in him trying to save his M4, which of course he will, thinking that Honoris have lost this because they're 1-5 down on the CT side. This is not old nuke days. There's still room for comeback, but as I say that, Jacob, he's gonna completely shut down Aziz. He continues his way, but Neo will shut him down in the meantime. Of course, the A side has been secured for the T's as Gratisfaction. He'll find a kill onto Neo. Bomb will go down, but Taz, he's fast on the flank. Gets the first, gets the second. Taz, what are you doing? Get out. Gratisfaction in the clutch. Doesn't find the kills. That's going to be a second round for Honoris, as finally they managed to win a buy round. As EXTREMUM, they're going towards ramp. All 4 players, they will try and refract here. Spotting the initial player, pushing him down. Grucha, only 11 HP to work with. There's the smoke to obscure the vision from the opening Grucha. He's all alone here. He needs to try and find at least one. If he doesn't find one, well, there's the support from Taz. They need to find kills here, and Taz, he will fall. Grucha will fall as well. And this is just disaster. Spells with capital letters for the side of Honoris, as they will need to retake in a man disadvantage. Neo, though, with the wall bang, will find one. Azar spotting the players, still not making his presence known, and they might not be ready. Azar, he will strike as Neo, he will find one more, but now left into the 1 versus 2 as Gratisfaction will shut him down. And EXTREMUM slowing things down, waiting for a potential opening, but Honoris, they have no reason to give them an opening whatsoever. There's the mollies, there's the smokes coming in, there's the flash, and they need to find the kills. Grucha with the first, but yet again, kills going in favor of EXTREMUM somehow, as Aziz, you open up the door, but Lias will just welcome him with a warm headshot, and Gratisfaction taking down Neo will pretty much cement the round, unless we get to see the Tasminator with the XM. Please, Tasminator, come on. Well, unfortunately, and Grucha needs to go huge here. Gets the first, gets the second. Grucha nearly the third. And that seemed enough, but in the meantime, Jacob from Secret will take down one as Neo. He's trying to get down the fence, but Jacob, he has this one locked for ages. And that's gonna be the safe call for Honoris EXTREMUM. They're gonna make it double digits, which after only 12 rounds played, you're just kind of getting in the heads of Honoris. You use the smokes a couple of times, who has to backstab Reiko in this situation, and Indeed, he will do so. Bented going for the kill. It is messy, but it works. Taz, though, with the XM on the backstab, but in the end, it won't even matter as every single kill goes in favor of the T's. Aziz finds the first, but needs to find 2 more in order to clutch. Has an AWP to work with. This HE could grant him the first kill. Indeed, he doesn't. Lands the shot. Heavily tagged, though, and Lias has it for days. 11 on the board for EXTREMUM. And they're gonna have to play the 4 versus 4 retake as Bump will get planted here. Gratisfaction peeking on the AWP, gets the initial peek. There's the refrag from Reikudo. Now Lias holding the angle for days, has the help of JKS as well, but he doesn't, of Jacob, pardon. He doesn't even need it as he finds the second, and Grucha left in the 1 versus 2 yet again on the clutch. Last time he came up short, but will he be able to find it this time? The answer is no. Jacob shutting him down. New is down. Outside control established. Reiko, he will take down one. Gratisfaction though on the double refrag. What a hell of a game has Gratisfaction had on Nuke. And this is exactly what EXTREMUM needed. They needed their star opener to wake up. And oh my god, has he woken up? Well, he has in the best way possible. And he just continues. He's playing deathmatch. Look at him. He's just running around. It's only left to Grucha. 1 versus 3. Jacob will take him down. 13-2. EXTREMUM. On Nuke though, things not working as expected. Azur hearing the steps. Pulls the player jumping. Azur goes for the fight. Taz though will take him down. Grucha with the second. And this pistol is looking not that bad for the T's, but let's see Lias. He's been absolutely phenomenal so far. Lias goes for the second, doesn't connect. Gratisfaction on the rotation, whipping the shots as well. Now it's only left to Bented. The 1 versus 4 tries to make his way up the ladder. Gets the first, not quite a second. As HONORIS, they're gonna win the pistol. CTs yet again on the full eco, but they're doing actually a lot of damage. Lias will find one, and HONORIS, they need to be careful. They don't want to be losing Kaneko here. Reiko, he will shut down Azur, and things are looking... This is more like it. This is more like it. After the one on Inferno, I'm a bit scared. I'm not gonna lie. Jacob, he will find one, and oh no. Gratisfaction, he might have the timing to find one as well, but Gratisfaction, I believe, is gonna have the cash to go for an AWP, which is, of course, what they're looking forward to. Jacob trying to go for the initial damage. Bented doing the same. He will take down Grucha. And the remaining 2 players, they're just gonna save as Bented. He's looking forward to trying. Because, as we said, being down 13-6 doesn't really leave a lot of room for mistakes. There's the flash, and oh, Gratisfaction, he's gonna peek with it. He has 3 players in front of him, fully blinded. Doesn't manage to connect though. He's gonna get mollied, even gets the first. That's perfect. As now, on to 4 versus 4. The attack comes in from Jacob, not the kill though, as he's being chased by Neo. As it's left to 1 HP, and Lias, once again, he needs to go huge. They're just going towards his direction. He's completely aware, but oh, there's the first headshot. He's ready for the Heaven player as well. Grucha, he will take down the first. Lias with the Digo. Falls short to Neo. Now Azur from main on the backstab. Are they gonna be ready? Yes, they are. There's a smoke. Azur just running through with a flash. Doesn't even get the first. Grucha on the shutdown. 13-7, and HONORIS. 13-7 as HONORIS. They're gonna explode towards that A-bomb side. A fast play. And the CTs, they are ready for it. Lias, Azur shutting them down, but Az is getting the collateral onto Lias and Taz. And in the end, Bented and Azur, they're gonna shut him down. It is messy, but somehow everything goes in favor of EXTREMUM, and they managed to win their first. EXTREMUM, they know exactly what's happening. Every single player towards that B-side. Bomb will go down, but look at that. The after plant is going to be so awkward for HONORIS. They pretty much have nowhere to go despite the ramp. They're just trapped on that side. They have no control whatsoever. Jacob now gets the kill. Gratisfaction does the same, and Jacob, he's going to shut down Grucha. Perfect retake from EXTREMUM. And this is just to go and win the entire series. 8 consecutive map and match points for the mainly Australian roster as they would try to make their way out of it. But Lias, he's like a wall, and he gets the double, gets even the triple. Neo finally will shut him down, but this should be the beginning of the end as Azur will take down Neo through the smoke. Now it's only left to Aziz with the AWP, 1 versus 4. Good for the first, good for the second tag, but not the frag, unfortunately. And for Honoris, it's GG. They go out, of course, of this matchup. Still, ladies and gents, let me remind you